Community Viewpoint.
Hi, welcome to Community Viewpoint. I'm your host for this segment, Maria Guerra, and I am so honored to have the awesome, the wonderful teenage extraordinaire, Abby Howard, with us today. Hello, welcome, Abby.
Hi.
How have you been?
Pretty good. How about you?
I've been good. I'm so excited to have you on because I've been seeing your artwork. You've been doing it for several years, and I thought, let's show your artwork and let's see if you can inspire some young kids that maybe are bored at home. I know you are very creative and lots of ideas. So
Thank you.
So what got you into artwork?
I honestly can't remember. I just remember being really bored. I think I was probably 12. I just remember being really bored and I didn't know what to do because I just got done drawing and I was like, oh, I don't want to draw anymore, but it was too hot to go outside. And I remember we had paint stuff and I was like, so I was going to do a painting. And also we had a painting project coming up in homeschooling. So yeah, I guess that's how I started.
That's awesome. So where you have some paintings to show us today. How old were you when you painted the first paintings you're going to show us? Because I think we're going to see in your paintings that there's probably a difference because you're getting better and better. So how old were you when you did the first one you're going to show us?
So the first one I'm going to show you, I believe I was 12.
Okay.
Would you like me to show you? Okay, so it's this Rapunzel painting.
That's awesome.
And I tried to do something like that. And when I look back on it, I realized that I would do some things differently, which I guess everybody has some stuff that when they look back on it, like no matter how far away like the time spans are from when you did it to when you look back on it, you would do something different, like an essay you turned in or something. But for me, it's this right here. I would have totally shaded that different. And also in her hair, I like used pencil and I would have used some different colors and just shaded it. So that's that one.
I think it's pretty cool for any kind of artist, musician, your writer. They're very critical of their own work, like more than anybody else would be.
Yeah, I definitely look at them and I'm just like, oh my gosh, don't show anybody these.
Hey, do you show us the next one, or how old were you when let's do that side by side one.
Okay. So I'm going to show you the ones that I can fit in the screen. Okay. So this one I was 12 and this one I was 14.
That one's cool. Oh, you can see more detail that I as you turn it.
Oh, as I put it closer?
Yeah. It's awesome.
So there's the difference right there. I would definitely say that I've gotten more creative with what to do for how to make the details, because in my first paintings I would use pencil and now I just use skinnier brushes or thicker brushes or thinner strokes or thicker strokes. It just, yeah.
Nice.
And I have two more. So this one, I believe I was 13 because it was, no, I would still be 12 actually. It was January 24th, 2019. So it's two different paintings and I saw an idea like this and it was a half alive rose and a half dead rose. And then I wanted to do it like this. And of course I look back on it and I look at the sun and I'm just like, oh my gosh, the blending.
Well, you were a pretty darn good painting. Like, it's pretty neat.
Thank you. And this one is actually probably the painting that I've done that I'm most proud of. The aspect behind it, or like the story behind it, is that here's like an addict and they have a brighter path that they could choose, but they're not like taking that path, I guess. So I tried to make it seem like he was looking out instead of at it. And it's actually, I say brighter path because it's coming out of a flashlight. And like you look around it and it's all the broken life, which is his crash ship, and then just all the darkness and stuff. So that's the story behind that one.
That's a really good story behind that. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome. You should probably write that out. Really that's really neat. So when you do your artist showing and you're doing your presentation, that's really moving. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
So what advice would you give to a young up and coming artist to get started, or something just for fun to do over the summer?
Well, from me to someone beginning to paint, I would probably just tell them, pick up the brush and believe in yourself. Don't doubt yourself. You have to try it out before you can doubt yourself. Don't be a Debbie Downer. Just try it out. Live your life. And I think that some fun ideas for people to do during the summer with art
Yes.
is, just try out different things. For this, I would use water and I would mix it with the paints to get the specks on there. And then I would just dab the brushes together like this. You can try out stuff like that. You could try finger painting or different kinds of brushes, different kinds of paints. You could use sea sponges, which is what I used for this. I think sea sponges are so fun because they make such a cool design. And I also used it down here. I would just say, whether it's coloring, drawing with just pencil, or painting, just try to have fun with it and see if you like it or not, and kind of.
That's awesome. I have a question. So recently, or has anybody ever asked you to draw professionally or paint professionally?
Actually, yes. My grandma's our family friend, sort of. She asked me to do a painting for her, and she asked me, and then I got it done in 2 days. And I wish that I had like a picture of it or something, but I don't with me. But it was just a symbolization of what she believes. And I gave it to her, and I remember she started tearing up, and I was like, "What's wrong?" And she's like, "I honestly didn't think you were gonna do it because I've been asking somebody to do this for me for years now, and you did it in 2 days." And I was like, "Oh my gosh!" And it was just so cute, and I just felt so happy that I could do that for her.
That's awesome. That's really inspiring. So I'm a big fan of the art, music, writing, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm really, really happy that you got to come on tonight.
Thanks. I'm happy that you had me.
So what do you plan to do in your future? What's your path next? Are you going to make art one of your primary focuses, or do you feel like this is just for fun?
I think it's kind of half and half right now at such a young age. I'm hopefully going to be doing some art classes in high school if they're available, if high school starts up regularly. And sometimes I think about it, and I would think about going to college for art, so maybe I can be a professional artist or something, and maybe have stuff in a museum one day. I don't know, if I get better.
That's awesome. Well, you're definitely on the right path.
Thank you.
Your path definitely is lit. That's awesome. So I kind of want to go through, they were so cool, your paintings. I kind of want to go through them again. Is this our right amount of time? Okay. So we have about 3.5 minutes left. I want to see your paintings again, and then I want you to explain that last one. Just one more.
All right.
Somebody's just tuning in.
Okay, so this one, when I was 12, it is a Rapunzel painting. And I did this one for a school project, so that's how I started painting. I really didn't think that I was gonna like painting, and I was like, oh, this is just so boring, because I remember when I first started drawing, I didn't like drawing either, because I was like, oh, I'm too impatient. But now, after I've done it for so long, you just, honestly, if you want to find patience within yourself, start painting. I have this one, which I got the idea from something on Google, and it was a half dead, half alive rose. And I just look at it and I'm like, I would definitely touch up. Like here you can see it got really thin right there, and I cannot believe I looked at it and I was like, oh, I drew that with permanent marker. I should have drawn it with pencil. And then I have this one. It's just a simple little flower, and I liked the design right here where it didn't finish it at the end.
That's
It's
awesome.
just got a lot of shading in different colors and then some specks on it, and then the sea sponge on the side. And last but not least, we have this painting, which actually I did this in an hour, which was really surprising.
Really?
Yeah. I remember my dad was out here.
You were super focused.
Yeah. And for this, I was surprised on how this turned out because I used like one of those palm tree looking brushes where they're like, and then have like a little rainbow. I was like, well, dang. But yeah, so there's definitely a lot of detail put into this one. I wish that I could show you in person so you could see all of it. But
Well, hopefully this video will be open sometime soon, and we'll all be past this all online, and you'll have to bring them in, and we'll get a way better look at them.
yeah, the story behind this one again is that it's like an addict. He could choose a brighter path, but he hasn't quite looked at it yet. And I mean, recovery is a journey. And so sometimes it's not just things that you look at in the beginning, but I look around and I try to make this like the broken life and like all the darkness and stuff, but he has a choice to look at the brighter path, but he's just not quite there yet. So I try to make it seem like he was looking out instead of at it with the reflection in his little mask, and it's actually coming out of a flashlight, and that's why I say brighter path.
Nice. Love that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for coming on. You're going to have to come on again when you get some more stuff. And hopefully there's some kids that are going to get on, see this show, and they're going to start painting and doing fun stuff. So just your advice is just be creative.
Mm-hmm. Be creative and believe in yourself.
Awesome. Do you have any I want you to just say that again, actually, because that was a profound thing to say. So
be creative and believe in yourself.
Yep. And if you want to hear her say that again over and over, you can go to our YouTube channel, KPVM-25, and it will be available on Monday. All right. Thank you so much, Abby.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.